Hi guys, I'm back again for the weekly oracle reading. For those of you who are just tuning in, I'm Anne. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be focusing on love, basically divine love, and that includes soulmates, twin flames, past life relationships, and every love relationship that you are involved in romantically. I invite you to stay tuned and watch. I know there's a message for you. Okay, guys. All right, now it's coming into the middle of September. You know, it's like we're still in March, right? It's still like, or February. It's like, where did this month go? I mean, where did this year go? Where did everything go, right? So, you know what? It's a good time for winding down as we get ready for autumn, and for many of you are getting ready for spring, another exciting time. Equinoxes are basically symbolic for energy that is, you know, turning, like something is completely turning. You know, it's like changes, but good changes, because we go through it, you know, year round. And autumn is one of my favorite seasons, and it's not because my birthday is next month. It's not like I'm an autumn baby, but I've always had that feeling, that mystical, grateful, thankful, I don't know, that type of energy during autumn. And I know a lot of people I talk to say the same thing. Plus, the trees and the foliage is just gorgeous. Okay, so I'm not here to talk about the weather. I laid out the cards, as many of you can see. I'm not going to flip it. Let me see if I can. If I do, you guys will be seeing me be organizing it. Okay, so we have divine masculine, divine feminine. Take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. Basically, their messages coming from the divine, and basically messages that that are given to us, you know. So you and I both can be benefiting from this, and there's someone you know that may be able to benefit from this reading, because it is for the collective. Please share a reading with them. Okay, so the first card for the divine masculine, breathe and become aware. A very beautiful card. It's basically telling us that divine masculines right now are like taking a breather, starting to get it, starting to feel something, starting to feel it throughout their whole you know, energy fields. It's like everything is just starting to become more aware. And this is good, because divine masculine is inside of all of us, but also the divine masculine is something we follow by, because it gives us that nudge. And it's basically, like I said, divine masculine doesn't necessarily mean it's for a man. Okay, so you might lean towards both. I like to do a little bit of both aspects of the energies, the masculine and the feminine, since we all sometimes lean towards more than the other. And it's also about releasing. So divine masculine, okay, there we go. Divine masculine is releasing a whole lot of releasing. It's more like they're releasing past regrets. So you might be feeling there's a sense that it's time to just let go. It's a time to come into like yourself, like come into your center, breathe in the positive light that you've been feeling, but also don't let others interfere with who you are, because divine masculine, I have to say, has been being like brought back and forth. You know, like they have this egotistical energy, but sometimes it seems like that egotistical energy is shot down with insecurity. So it's kind of like it never comes to a healthy balance, because they're always fighting something. So you may be feeling that, and that's where the release is happening, the releasing of that energy, because it's living inside of divine masculine, and divine masculine needs now time to breathe and become aware. So being aware of who that person is, you know, many times it's like it all goes down to, oh, and there goes my ring light. Okay, many times it comes down to finding your center, and you can do that with meditation. You can do that with Reiki. You can do that with just sitting still, you know, and or even going out for a meditational walk. I love nature meditational walks, and we talk about this a lot, only for the fact because it helps us to grow. Emotional clearing, and that's where another thing that has to happen now with not only with divine masculines but divine feminines, because you know, we're coming into the end of the year. I know nobody wants to hear that. Yes, well, maybe we do want to hear that. Maybe we want to go to 2021. I know I'm looking forward to it. Not that I'm saying, you know, anything is really like wrong, but it's more of like that awakening to getting excited that something new is about to happen. So in order to do that, emotional clearing has to happen. You need to set boundaries. You need to say enough is enough. I'm going to just let it all go. And that's the next card, letting it all go. Because when you let go, you're actually setting up for a new beginning, a new change. And that's divine masculine right now. So maybe your relationship has been like going through like a series of like graphs where you notice it seems to be uplifting, but maybe when the full moon comes, it seems to be going down, or maybe the other way around. That has a lot to do with the energy shifts. And, you know, we talk about energy shifts because of what's going on in this world. Yeah, like I'm not talking about, okay, yeah, maybe I am. The pandemic, you know, and how it affects everybody. You know, it does affect everybody, and also what's going on, you know, in society in general. And, you know, political things. It's just like, you know, I like my little illustration, but that's the best way I can put it. That's what the spiritual energy gives me. And it's like, okay, so it's like an invisible hurricane or typhoon or whatever you want to call it going on in the atmosphere, but you can't see it, and it's like stirring up all of these emotions. It's kind of like, you know, when you see a room and you say that feels like it's stagnant, and you just pull up the rug and everything and all the dust just flies everywhere. You know, open a window, get a vacuum, brush it out, sweep it, whatever you can do, get that debris away, you know, clear it. That's what we talk about, the emotional clearing. So when you're clearing that energy, you're making room for something new and exciting to happen. So yeah, with the relationship, it's something new and exciting happening. You have to look forward to it. If you're not involved with anybody, maybe you just went through a breakup and you're looking for somebody, but it seems like you go through the same pattern over and over, or it just feels like every time you get involved with somebody, history repeats itself. Yeah, it does happen, but doesn't necessarily mean that it is such a bad thing, because it's all about, you know, spiritual growth and what you can do to empower yourself, because by doing that, you... Okay, I don't know if my microphone was in. I hope it was. I hope the sound sounds better, but I just noticed it. Okay, so yeah, so if you're going through this, your energy right now is, I'm not saying frustrated, but more of like anxious, you know, and that could be a good thing. So prepare for it all, because when you do this, you automatically uplift yourself. Divine feminines. Yeah, we don't want to talk about challenges. Love your challenges. Love who you are, what you think you are, what you think you want, because guess what? Whatever you're at currently, those challenges that you've been encountering, they're actually there for a good reason. You know, it's like, yeah, it's why is life so hard? Why does this have to happen? Why, you know, and that's what we go through when we look at our challenges, when we're involved with them. But then after something beautiful happens, you know, a little while later, you know, maybe right away, I mean, everybody's different. You're like, wow, it was a blessing in disguise. I have to go through this. I have to break up with this person to find the most amazing person to come into my life. You know, something like that. That happens. You know, what you thought was just totally wrong, you know, and it's like it's never going to amount to anything good. Actually turns into a blessing in disguise. Maybe this person completely did a 360 turn and changed to the person that you've always felt that they were. And you know what? That is a good thing. But you know what? That's where the challenge comes in. You need to fight through it. You cannot give into negativity. Have that strength. The inner strength is working inside of you. Guess what? If you don't work through the strength is always, you know, like there to help you. God is there to help you. Call upon God. And you know what's amazing? This card is actually the back of this card. So I am actually looking at this beautiful, gorgeous card from both sides. From the camera, I just have to say that because it's just so pretty. Anyways, so your strength is being uplifted. Your strength is shining light, just like this beautiful sword in these crystals. I think that's what it is. I have to cover my face because it tells me it's trying to find my face, and I found out that's why cards never come in clear. They learn something new. Yeah, so love your challenges with the strength that you have inside of you. Use it. Use it. It's not all bad. It's not all negative. You're coming into a new day to forgive, to let go, to find peace, serenity. When I say serenity, I mean forgive. Forgive the people who have done you wrong. I know it's not easy, and you say, I am going to hold a grudge. That is understandable, and I can relate. But forgiveness starts from your heart. Even if that person doesn't say, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that, or at least make amends or come to you, or they're just acting like even worse than ever, and they think that they're so right. Are you going to allow them to make you feel inferior, or feel insecure, or feel like just like you did something wrong? Because you know what? You didn't do anything wrong. Seriously, my hair is you did nothing wrong, because you need to just forgive them and say, you know what? Leaving everything to God, and I'm just going to surrender. That's what I do. Surrender, like just what I said. And you know what? Because they're not there to help you, to not help you, to make things harder, make it easier. But sometimes it's family members, and you know what? You say, you know what? I am just going to be done, and I'm just going to focus on me. Because by holding on that grudge, you're actually not doing, like, you're not setting the tone. In other words, forgiving them and saying, you know what? They may not realize it, but maybe they will later on. I'm not going to let them stir me up. I'm not going to let them steal my joy, so to speak. I am going to forgive them, and forgive them for real in your heart. Look at things in two sides. I always do that. Maybe it's all the Libra in my chart. I have like heavy amounts of Libra and Gemini. So it's like, that this is something you have to look at. You have to look at both angles. When you look at both angles, you understand. So if you're involved with somebody and they're not coming to you the way they should to apologize, you know what? Maybe it's not time for them to. Maybe they're not ready to. Forgive them so that you don't hold that burden in your heart. You're not holding on to that big, heavy sack behind your back. Believe. Believe in yourself. Oops, there we go. Believe in yourself. Believe in who you are. Believe in, just believe in the power of love. That's a beautiful card. You know what? Having the belief is actually going to get you to the place you need to be. And when I say that, I mean more of like focusing on who you are, focusing on the love inside of you, because that love grows and that love develops, and that love is just there to help you. But if you don't believe, if you don't have faith, you got to have, you need to. I mean, I'm just making suggestions, but obviously you guys know, and I'm not here to tell anybody what to do. I'm only here to just, give the messages. And, what I think, I will tell you. I always look to the positive light. I always look to the positive side, positive aspect, because you know what? It can be rough if you're going through something, and these cards are showing you that it's all something good. Something good is going to happen. There's a rainbow at the end of this tunnel. But if you keep looking at things, drastically, and not looking at them, kind of like an open mind, divine masculine, divine feminine can never find an even match, never find an even area. Love relationships right now, you may be feeling like this person is never going to propose, or this person is never going to give something. This is a time to believe in your heart what it is. Find what you believe. I mean, you can't live on a fairy tale also, but you have to focus on, if you're feeling it in your gut, and you know what, you slept on it, you worked your mind to meditate on it, you asked for guidance, you asked God to help you, prayed on it, and if you're still getting the same message, then it's a message to you. If something is telling you, I need to step back and I need to just let things be the way they are. Like I said, forgive. They did something. They're not coming back. They're not coming back to apologize. They're not coming back to make amends or even just even things out. Then it's a time to step back, because you need to focus on you. Remember, focusing on you comes first for loving yourself. It's not about, I need to bring that person in because I need that person. No, that's codependency.
And that's wrong. You don't want to be codependent on someone because you need that unity, you need that love, you need that light. The reason why you're going through this, because you are letting that happen, you are allowing it. And that can sometimes happen with divine counterparts. I'm not saying that your relationship is not going anywhere. So please don't get me wrong. Like I said, these are messages. But maybe this person just needs time to figure things out. So whatever the case is, the cards are basically directing the energy right now to be aware of yourself, to emotionally clear, forgive, let go of that pulling energy that keeps telling you, I need to do this because this is the way it's supposed to be. This is the way it's intended to be. No, if you keep telling yourself that, then it will be that way. So, there's a lot to be said in these cards, and if you're getting messages, I advise you to write them down. Rewatch this video if it is not resonating with you completely, but it's hitting home on something that happens to everybody. You have to have a clear mind, an open mind. I know I'm getting a lot of messages from it, and I know a few others that may be getting, a few of my friends. So you know what? When you do feel that way, it's a good time to just forward it to someone, tag their name into it, however you do it, share it, like it, comment. It's up to you how you want to direct this reading to whoever. Okay, I know it's a little bit hard on some platforms. I don't know how it's done. I'm not really a person that goes on social media. I am on Instagram and Facebook, but I don't know the tagging and stuff like that, if that makes sense. Anyways, you guys know what I'm talking about. I love talking to you guys. A lot of things has been happening. I've been super, super busy this past week. And if you guys watch me on Facebook and Instagram, you know why. I'm going to just put a pause and show you why. Okay, guys, I just wanted you to meet my little Yorkie. Yes, it's Honey. Her name is Honey. I showed her to you guys. Yes, she's a little tired. Oh, let me move Mama's hair. Okay, yeah, so you guys know Toto. That's my daughter's dog. We lost our Westies. We lost Bear a year ago this time, and Snowy back in March. And you know what? It was always so hard for me to just, have another one. I mean, I have Kisses. I love my Kisses. She's my girl. She's gonna be 14 pretty soon. But we wanted to, have something for Toto, because Toto, we love him too. And my daughter might be moving, so I need a little baby. Oh, look how tired she is. She's a chocolate Yorkie. I just have to show you guys. Look at these eyes. Come on. Say hi to the people. Look how cute. Yeah. So she's like 13 weeks old, or 14 weeks old. Yeah, but you know what? She looks a lot bigger. She's gonna be getting groomed when she gets a little bit older. Okay. So, anyways, if you guys want to get so if any of you are interested in your own personalized reading, I do offer phone chat and email readings. The links are down below in the description area. Also, check out my blogs. I have several articles and videos that you can learn about soulmates and twin flames. If you have any questions, please post them, contact me. However, it's in the description area. So as you guys can see, she's been keeping me busy, along with Toto and Kisses. It's like we're having a loving furry family. So until next time, God be with you all. Namaste.